Here's another item for the electrical upgrades in my truck camper. It's a Victron Smart TR 1230. What that translates to is it's a 12 volt to 12 volt 30 amp DC to DC charger. What this will let me do is charge my truck camper batteries from my truck's alternator. My truck has dual alternators. I'll show you the wiring upgrade I did here a few years back to get better charging. This will complement the system and make it limit the current plus give me a smart charging system. So it's nice to see that this unit is compact and small. It's a little bit smaller than I expected it to be, which is actually a good thing because I don't have a whole lot of space where I can mount a DC to DC charger. And this was specifically why I ordered the Victron unit. In some of my previous videos I showed where I mounted my inverter. It is in the area below the oven in my truck camper. The wiring that comes into the RV from the tow vehicle, or the truck in this case, this is a truck camper, it comes in right here. So that is 4 gauge positive and negative, and this drops down into the truck bed, and then I'll run a long extension cable from an existing Anderson connector in the truck to an Anderson connector at the other end of this. So the wiring snakes up alongside of my battery enclosure here, and then I mounted the Orion unit right along the back behind the drawers. And you can see my other 2 cables. These 2, this one here is the output that connects to my shunt. It's this cable right there. And then my positive cable snakes across the top of my battery box and connects down below here to an existing circuit breaker right here. So one side of this circuit breaker is all of the loads, and then the other side is the battery. So this cable right here is from the Orion unit, and this cable feeds power to the RV, and then this cable goes to the battery bank, this one right there. Here's looking at a wide angle view of my kitchen cabinetry. Inverter down there, lower left. Victron Smart DC to DC charger is up there behind that drawer. I bolted a little piece of plywood to the back of the cabinet framework behind the drawers to mount the Victron unit to. I've taken several trips with the truck and camper after I've installed this unit, and what I'm seeing so far is I can get about 25 amps or so of DC charging from the truck alternator into my 2 lithium Battleborn batteries, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So what this lets me do is power my refrigerator from the inverter while I'm driving.